So, learning how to work and create things into proper perspective, we are going to look at 1-point perspective. And just keep in mind there are other points of perspective. There's 2 points, 2-point perspective, and 3-point perspective. And basically what that means is there are different ways of looking at the same scene. Well, we're going to be looking at how to do just 1-point perspective. So you're going to open up 1-point perspective room project. You're going to click on that. And that's going to open and go down to here, complete the 1-point perspective practice. So there, you're going to download this. And there it goes to downloads and open it up in Photoshop. Okay, so we have several things here. We have just a background. And then we have this, which is called the horizon line. And that's some key terminology to remember. A couple of things that you want to remember. You want to remember this, the horizon line, and this one, the red dot, is the vanishing point. Now, the horizon line is defined as the line where the sky meets the earth. Whether it be ground or whether it be water, doesn't really matter. It's that place, that location where the sky meets the earth. And then the vanishing point, well, we'll get to that in a little bit here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a blank layer because these layers are all locked, so we don't do anything on them. So hit this little plus icon, and then I'm going to press B for the brush tool. That is B as in brush. And you're going to go all the way up to right here. And you're going to choose, it's right under general brushes, which is all the way up to the top. That's right, scroll all the way up to the brushes in the brush palette and choose hard round. And I would go to about like this. How many pixels is that? I would go one less. There, I would go to that. So that is, how many pixels is this brush? It doesn't say, but I wouldn't go any thicker than that right there. I'm also going to zoom in one, window plus. Now I'm going to draw a cube, a perfect cube in 1-point perspective. Well, to do that, you're going to start with a square. So holding down the shift key will give you a nice straight line. Okay, and if it's not a perfect cube, don't mock me. All right, so now I have a square, right? If you want to make a cube, you start with a square, and here we are. Now, all of the lines that are angled are going to meet or converge at this point called the vanishing point. So watch this. I'm going to start right here. Click, hold down shift, and click. Now over here, oops. Click, hold down shift, and click. Now, that is definitely not finished. So to finish it up, you want to click and hold down shift and drag across. There we go. I'm going to do that again. A common mistake is for students to just do this like that. That's off. It has to be perfectly parallel with this line right here. So click, hold down shift, and drag. And now the rest of this stuff you can erase. Go to the rectangular marquee tool, which is this top left tool, or sorry, not left, right. Yes, I try to learn my right and left, and backspace. So this is, oops, window D to deselect. This is a cube in perfect 1-point perspective. And now I'm going to go back to the brush tool and I'm going to draw a rectangular prism, all right, in 1-point perspective. Now, the rectangular prism starts as a rectangle. So holding down shift to make those straight lines, holding down shift, and this is so easy. We'll start over here, click, shift, click, shift, click, and now I'm going to decide where do you want to put it. You can put it down here. You can put it up close, make a cereal box. I'm going to make a cereal box. There, nice and thin. And then grab that, grab the rectangular marquee tool and delete what you don't need. So that is a rectangular prism in 1-point perspective. Window D. And now let's draw one up in the sky. Let's draw one up in the sky. So B for brush. Holding down Shift to make a straight lines. All right, now this one's a little bit different. All corners need lines, right? Need angled lines. So these lines are going to recede or meet. Click, Shift, click. Click, Shift, click. And now don't do this. Don't do that. It's got to be perfect. So I'm going to draw mine here. Hold down Shift to make a beautiful straight line. And on the side, hold down Shift to make a straight line. Then you've got the rectangular marquee tool. Marquee this off. All right. So you're going to do this. That's 3 of them. And then you're going to add 7 more. So you're going to end up having 10. You could have you could stack, you could do all kinds of crazy creative things. So you're going to do your first 3 and they're going to look like this in the same position also. So everyone's assignment will look the same at the beginning by drawing these 3. And then after that, branch out and do whatever you want, but make sure that whatever you do, they have to be cubes or prisms. I also just, forgot about that key point right there. So you're looking for, you have to draw out cubes or prisms, and you need to do 7 more cubes or prisms, right, for a total of 10. I was only talking about like stacking cubes would be one way of making it creative. There's a lot of other ways to make it creative as well. So we're looking for 10 cubes and or prisms in beautiful 1-point perspective. And thank you.